But that doesn't mean you have Filipino citizenship now.
I don't know. I don't have
I just feel Filipino.
you know what? I should apply. See if I can get it. I'll be dual citizen, diba?
Why not?
That doesn't mean you have Filipino citizenship now.
I don't know. I don't have
I just feel Filipino.
you know what? I should apply. See if I can get it. I'll be dual citizen, diba?
Why not?
Ngayon nandito ka na, gusto mo nang magstay here?
Wow.
I love.
Nakakaintindi ka ng Tagalog talaga.
Mahirap, nosebleed. Tagish lang. But I love staying in the Philippines. I love being here. That's why I'm here so much. So I'm gonna be here all month, and then I'm bringing some friends back with me from the States in February, and we're gonna show them all the islands. And so my friend has a company, and he employs Filipinos through his company. He has, I think, 15 employees here in the Philippines, in Cebu and then in Manila. And so he's going to come and he's going to actually bring them all to Disney World or Disneyland in Hong Kong, and then we're going to do a tour of the Philippines because he's never been.
Let's tell us something about your journey sa music. I guess you're from contest, diba?
Okay, so let's see. When I first started in music, I actually did a lot of different competitions, but not many people know about them. I did Nashville Star in Nashville, and that was the judges were Jewel, the singer, and who else? Jeffrey Steele, who wrote a bunch of songs that you guys would probably know. This was like before I moved to LA, so this is 2008 maybe. And then I did America's Got Talent, but I worked for Fremantle Media before as like an assistant and stuff in casting, and so I wasn't able to go on in America's Got Talent because it was a conflict of interest because I knew too many of the people. And then after that, I did I Love OPM right here in the Philippines, and I was singing with, who was I singing with? I think I was singing with Martin and Gerard Salonga and the full orchestra for help for the hurricane or Typhoon Haiyan victims in Tacloban. And my buddy Chris Lopez was there, and I told him I sang in Kahiti Sang Sagli that night. And then he goes, "How do you sing in Tagalog? I'm Filipino and I don't even speak Tagalog that well." And I said, "You know what you guys should do? ABS-CBN should put up a TV show that has foreigners competing against each other, singing in Tagalog." And so a couple years later, they ended up doing that TV show, I Love OPM. And then they asked me, said, "Would you like to be part of the show?" And I said, I might not be able to because of scheduling, but we ended up working it out. And every other week, I was coming back to the Philippines, back to the States, Philippines, States, Philippines. I was so tired. Jet lag.
How easy or hard for you to memorize?
Very hard. Very hard. Because
like what song?
Because hanggang.
It's really How long did you learn that?
Like 3 days.
Wow, not bad.
Because I have to learn it and then go live on TV 3 days. And so Ryan, sing that song. Okay. And then you go sing it.
Hire a Filipino coach?
Yeah, so I had a bunch of, I have so many friends here that speak Tagalog, obviously, so they would help me with addiction. But the problem with singing, I sing so much in Italian and I sing a lot in English. So when you switch over to singing in Tagalog, you use a lot of the throat. Where in Italian, you don't use much of your throat. You don't use much. It's more like Tagalog is like and so it's very, very hard to sing like that when you're not trained like that. So, and the diction is so important in Tagalog, right? So if you sing something a little off, it's slang or it sounds cute or it loses the meaning. So like Kahiti Sang Sagli, it's such a meaning. And so when you sing it, everything has to be pretty perfect, right? As far as the diction. And so that's what I found kind of nerve-wracking the most, was making sure I could sing like Gilu, right? Like I had the hardest time learning how to say that word. I was like Gilu. Gili. Right? And it's very hard word for me to say because you have to try to enunciate it.
Do you have plans to revive the song of the Song of Ice Segura? And what if you have?
Well, if he lets me, then I will.
So far, what is your favorite Song of Ice that you
Oh my
want to do?
goodness. I think I would like to do. No.
Yes, pakisabi mo yan.
I'll have to get back to you with that one and figure out which one would fit the voices the best. But I'd like to do a duet with Ice. I think that'd be cool to do a duet. And you know, because songwriters and singer-songwriters, sometimes songs are very personal to them. And if they want to share, maybe a little bit, I'll sing with them. But
please tell us something about your single, your Christmas single.
The Feeling of Christmas.
Yes. Yeah.
So I wrote that song a couple years ago. I was in Orange County, and I was singing at the piano, and I wanted to write something that was kind of a nice Christmas song, but it started out completely different than it ended up. And so the verses stayed somewhat the same, but the chorus is very different. The chorus originally was going to be a love Christmas song, right? I know Filipinos love love songs, and they love heartbreak songs too. But it was going to be about like two people that fell in love and how every day feels like Christmas when they wake up. It's like every day is a Christmas morning because you're sharing your life with this person. So it originally was like, the chorus went, every day with a new morning that I wake up next to you. Every day it feels like Christmas, my heart alive and dream come true. Wherever we are in this big old world, every day is Christmas with you.
How long did
So
you
you're a
compose that?
composer.
It just took me like a day to do that melody and the lyrics. But yeah, I do compose. But the song's so different now than that. So I'm gonna save that chorus for another song because I think it's still a nice song. But now it's like, oh, 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 it's Christmas. So it's a little more up-tempo, a little more upbeat. I thought coming off the pandemic, I was like, I want to do something that's more, it's more up-tempo, more fun, because people have been so down in spirit, right? And so I want to lift up their spirits. So I think this song kind of lifts up the spirits a little bit. If you guys have heard it, it's a fun song and it's catchy. You know, after the one or two times you're saying, oh, 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 it's Christmas, so it's fun.
Who do you want to collaborate with among our local female
Well, of course,
singers?
Ice. First, that's
Aside
gotta be
from
first
Aside
and
from
foremost.
Ice.
Okay,
Is
aside
that
from
considered
Ice,
as
let's see.
female?
I would like to do something with Troye and Loretta. Yeah,
okay,
I mean, he's worked with a lot of my friends in LA
But it's
as well.
based in America now.
Yeah, I mean, so it makes it a little easier because I'm based in both now too. So
Okay. Here in the Philippines.
here in the Philippines, let's see.
You had a duet already with Leia.
I had a duet with Leia. I would love to work with Leia again. Sarah G. I've never sang with Sarah G.
Sarah G.
Yeah, Sarah G.
So do you dance also?
I can if I try hard enough.
How do you find
Ryan?
Filipino fans?
How do they find?
Filipino
Fans.
Oh, the fans.
supporters.
I'll tell you this: Filipino fans are the toughest and most fair fans, right? Because if you don't sing well, they'll let you know, and if you don't entertain them well enough, they'll let you know.
You will feel it.
And so after you perform for a Filipino audience, you can perform for any audience in the world.
Yeah.
And I performed for the most famous people in the world, and it's easy compared to the Filipino
We
audience.
are heart pleasers.
What's your
No, we are
message
heart
for your
pleasers.
Filipino fans? What's your message?
What's your message?
I just want to say thank you, because honestly, this is what, you know, I want to say thank you, but also I just want to say, I appreciate you guys, because it's music's a tough business. And I don't really look at it like it's a business all the time, and that's probably my fault, but I just want to thank you for coming out and always listening and always being able to share and commenting on my social medias and just being a part of this crazy world and just being human. That's what I want to thank you guys for. Just being human, decent people. Thank you.
Related to the feeling of Christmas, what is your feeling about Christmas?
My feeling of
Your
Here in the Philippines.
present feeling.
So I grew up in the snow in Michigan. So my like if you ever watch like Hollywood movies of Christmas time or like Hallmark, that's what it looks like where I grew up, right? There's snow, there's hot cocoa, there's sleigh rides, there's sledding, and building snowmen, snowball fights. That's what I grew up with. So I think I was very lucky. And growing up, it was kind of weird to watch Christmas movies and be like, oh, this is how everybody experiences Christmas. But it's not true, right? So you have to look a little deeper what Christmas means. Christmas, obviously, it's the birth of Jesus. And it's giving back. It's gifts. It's giving gifts and getting gifts. Receiving and giving. And so, when I came to the Philippines does Christmas better than anybody I think I've had.
The longest.
It's
The longest celebration.
the Burr months, right? September, October, November. I've been here for Christmas before.
That's why
and-
Merry Christmas.
Tanong mo pa ka
And
Maraya.
I think maybe I gotta change the feeling of Christmas to the spirit of Christmas, right? Because the Filipinos have like the spirit of Christmas, and it's togetherness, it's family, and so even like when some of my friends sing it, Filipino friends, they sing the spirit of Christmas, and I'm like, oh, that works too, I guess, because that's what it is. It's a spirit. It's more than just a feeling. It's transcends a feeling, I think. But I love Philippines Christmas time. The decorations are unmatched.
So if you'll be given a good offer here, will you consider staying here for good?
Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, it's easy to stay in the Philippines. You don't even have to give me a good offer. You just gotta bribe me with some good food.
What will be the reason for you to make him stay here?
To marry a
To
Filipino.
marry a Filipino woman.
To have a
Wow.
full career. Wala desisyon.
If God willing,
Our decisions.
God willing, if He gives me somebody here, then game.
Jan is single. Joke.
Then I'm single.
Haven't you found the right one?
Not yet.
Okay.
Are you making
What's
me
your
down
dating
to
right?
someone?
What you're dating right now?
Parang Parang personal na mga tanong
I'm busy
mo, ah.
working right now.
But Ryan, going back to Sarah, have you met Sarah?
I have met Sarah. So I met Sarah in Noipitz
Duterte?
in Glendale.
Ah.
Back when it was in Glendale, in California. And she was with Mark Bautista.
Mark.
And actually, Mark just messaged me saying, "Hey, I want to sing this Christmas song with you. So maybe we'll do something with him." But yeah. So I met Sarah there, and she was absolutely lovely. She's an amazing woman.
You can promote your song sa ASAP and have a duet with Sarah.
I think that's a good idea. Let's do it.
Are you familiar with her song?
Ikot, ikot lang.
How about Tala?
Sapol.
Oh my gosh, I gotta get my dance moves because she's. I gotta start listening to these Sarah G songs.
Yes.